Live and direct. It's Sway in the morning.
Right here on Shade 45.
Rico Love just walked in, the legendary producer, artist, Atlanta resident right here, man.
I live in Miami right now.
You living in Miami?
I've been living in Miami since like 07, man.
Oh, damn.
I got my start in Atlanta. So people still affiliate me with Atlanta. And when I was touching the town last night, it was so much love because it felt like people was like, yo, where you been? I'm like, I live in Miami now. So I just had that. I feel like, not to toot my horn, I had that type of effect even when I was trying to come up in the town. Yeah. That they just associate me with Atlanta. But I live in Miami. I lived in Miami since like 07.
Damn, I didn't even know that, man. Yeah, man. We made you the first guest based on Atlanta, man. We screwed up then.
I can leave and come back, man.
I'm just saying, man. Rico Love, you know him from producing major hits.
And writing them.
Beyonce, Nelly, Usher, the list goes on and on. Again, the new artist you're working with, Tiara Thomas.
Tiara Thomas, one of the most dynamic, amazing, beautiful young ladies I've ever met and had the opportunity to work with in my entire career.
Really? So how would you compare her to other artists?
Let me tell you something, man. And this is not me being blasphemous. This is because I know you have fans who are really fans of music. Yeah. So I don't want to be blasphemous and I don't want to be disrespectful. So be very clear with what I'm about to say. Tiara Thomas is the closest thing I've ever seen personally to Lauryn Hill. Ooh. Now, I'm not trying to say that she is Lauryn Hill or she's the next Lauryn Hill. I don't like to play those type of games. Yeah. She is the closest thing I've ever seen in my career, to Lauryn Hill, except that she has a potty mouth, which I embrace. Yes. And I love that because she's true to who she is. But sonically, even down to her look and her swagger, her tone of her voice, the way she writes, melodically, it's similar to Lauryn in a respectful way and not in a mimicky way, not in a copy way. She's original, but I've never seen anybody in my career closer to Lauryn as her. And I hope that is no offense to Lauryn, because Lauryn to me is one of the greatest female MC singers, artists to grace the world, in my opinion. Rico Love is here. Tiara Thomas came up to the show, and for those who may not know, she's the writer of the Bad record that Rihanna ended up redoing the vocals for. Rihanna did the vocals after it was already #1. No? Yeah, but she already brought it to #1. Wale, was fascinated by her as an artist as well. That's what I want to do, man. Rico Love is here. You want to talk to him? 888-742-3345. I was going to play They Don't Know, but let's play To My Ex. Yeah. Because that's featuring Tiara, because a lot of people don't know how crazy she is as an MC. Yeah. I wanted to put her on this record because I wanted people to really just see how nice. I ain't featured nobody on my EP except her, because she's just, obviously she's my artist, but I just really wanted to showcase how dope she is. Can I explain do I have time real fast? Yeah. Why I did the Discreet Luxury EP. I was working on a project. And I didn't want the industry to know, because when you do things in the industry, they kind of can taint it with their negativity. A lot of guys sit up in studios, they give their opinions and their feedback, and he gonna do a record, and I didn't want to be cliche and like, okay, guy, he has some success, he has a label now he's gonna do an album. That's typical. Yeah. So I did this project. I did 5 songs that I really was I took my favorite 5 songs that I felt I could start off with, and I wasn't afraid to put them out. And I said, cool, I'm singing on They Don't Know, so I don't want them to get confused and think this is an R&B project. So let me go crazy aggressive on To My Ex, and then let me make this Champagne record, and then let me do the Strip Club record, and then I put together these songs, and I want to introduce who I am in one body of work. So I didn't promote it, I didn't talk about it. I did these teasers and these vignettes leading up to it, and then on August 27th, I dropped the single, I dropped the video, and I dropped the 5-song EP at once. Yeah. So now you can't give me your opinion based upon what you think it could be. You only can give your opinion based upon the music that's right in front of you. So I went to strategically do something that was different, not only as an artist, but as an executive. I had to make a business decision, and I sold it on iTunes. The first day we was #5 on Urban iTunes, without no promo or nothing, just word of mouth, people talking. Everywhere I go, I was at the panel yesterday for one of the stations down here. Yeah. And they were like, everybody coming up to me. 2 Chainz, first thing he says when he sees me, yo, that They Don't Know was crazy. That video was crazy. That. I just wanted to do something that was different and innovative, and we'll get into the whole meaning behind the video and everything later. But I just wanted people to understand why I'm doing it the way I'm doing it. Okay, we got Don on the line from Brooklyn. What's your question for Rico Love, Don?
Yo, what up? What up, Sway? This is Don from Brooklyn, man.
Good morning, man. Say what up to Don. Hey, have to say hi to Don, man.
Hey, Don, what's up?
Don't be over there being Hollywood now.
I mean, I'm saying.
Look, I was giving him his moment with you, Rico.
All right, go Don. What's your question?
Oh, what's
Don,
up? Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can
what's
hear
your
you.
question, man?
Okay, my bad. Yo, I just tuned in and I heard you comparing that female artist to, I don't know her name, to Lauryn Hill, though. And I'm just trying to figure, you know, Lauryn Hill, you know, like, she's on a whole nother other level. And I'm not really understanding how they really compare, but, you know.
Did you hear the disclaimer I gave?
Well, tell him the disclaimer.
Basically, what I said was, I don't want to be... What I said was, I don't want to be blasphemous, because I don't want to compare anyone in any way to Lauryn. That's what I said first. I said that she's the closest thing I've seen to Lauryn personally in my career. Now, I'm telling you this so that when you hear her future music, you can understand why I'm saying it. Now, if you listen to it, nobody's heard of her full body of work. All you've heard from her is bad.
Yeah.
Now, I'm telling you from working with her and from knowing her, she's the closest thing I've heard to Lauryn. I have the right to say that.
What is she coming out with next, Tiara Thomas?
Tiara dropping the EP called Dear Sally Mae on October 8th. Well, the important thing I wanted to do was I didn't want to piggyback so much off of Bad because I offered her a deal before that song came out, before that song was on the Wale project.
Yeah.
So a lot of people was like, yo, she should be out right now. And we doing it organically because I want her to really be truly an artist. I don't want people to say, that's the girl from the Bad record. No, that's one of the things in her arsenal, but she's a real artist. So if I want to develop her the same way, you develop a true artist. You put them on the road.
Yeah.
She has a guitar. She has a thing. She rhymes. She does a thing. And she's not like anything we've seen before. I wanted people to be able to experience her, get to know her, and then we attack radio with a record. I don't want to do the same old thing just because we're trying to piggyback. That's doing her an disservice.
We got Rob from Milwaukee on the line. Rob, say what up to Rico Love, Rob.
Rob, what up, homie?
What up, Rico? Hey, why you don't come to Milwaukee no more? They be shitting on you for no reason.
Hey, man, I be busy. I be working. So
Ain't you from here, though?
Yeah, I went to high school in Milwaukee. A lot of people know. I always say that. But look, what it is right now is like when you're working and you're busy and you're doing what you got to do. And I'm in there a lot more than people know. It's just I don't announce it. But you got to do what you got to do. You know, you got to work. It's really no money for me to get there right now. So if I'm busy getting money, I really can't take time out to go there every 5 minutes. And when I'm there, I don't have to announce it. You know what I mean? I grew up in New York as well. And that's common knowledge. And I'm not in New York as much as you would think I should be. But
they hating on you too, man. we got Jay on the line from Dallas. Say what up to Rico Love, Jay.
Yo, Rico, what's up with it, man?
What up, homie?
Hey, I wanted to ask you, as far as being like an up and coming guy, how would a guy like myself, go about reaching out to you and getting like some beats and like different things like that to you. Like how would I?
This is the thing right now. This whole world is based upon this new world is based upon getting music to me and doing this and getting it to you. That's not how it used to work for me. This is what you want. If you want to make it in this business, you live in Dallas, right? So if you want to make it as a whatever you're doing, an artist, a songwriter, a producer, a DJ, whatever, you need to move out of Dallas. You need to move to where the action is. You need to say to somebody, hey, what do you have open at this studio? Okay, we don't have anything, but we got a guy. We need somebody to sweep the floors. I'm going to sweep the shit out of these floors. I'm going to clean this hallway. I'm going to clean the rooms. I'm going to do everything. I'm going to be here every day. And then somebody's going to say at midnight and on a Tuesday, they're going to say, yo, my man, I ain't got nothing to do tonight. What do you do? Oh, I write songs. Well, you got 5 minutes to play me your best song right now.
All right, we got
Marl. Put yourself there.
You gotta put yourself and be proactive. Yeah. Marl is in Philly. What's your question? Real quick, Marl. Go ahead.
Oh, I just wanted to ask you what's the situation with the Division 1 with Young Chris, Philly.
Oh, Young Chris, my man, that's still my little bro. When I did my deal at Universal, I signed Young Chris. I left Universal. I never put out a record on any one of my artists. I did not. I asked to leave Universal. They did not want me to leave. I felt like Sylvia Rowe had got fired. Doug Morris left. This is a month after I closed my deal.
Yeah.
I was in a building with a bunch of people who had inherited me as opposed to the people who signed me. So the people who signed me and believed in my label, they were gone. They
didn't tell you they were leaving? You know they knew.
Honestly, Sylvia didn't know. Sylvia didn't know. Doug knew. Doug left, and then Sylvia got fired. And it wasn't even a situation that they didn't even fire her in a respectful way.
Sylvia Rome being a executive,
the legendary
Sylvia Rome, music executive. Real quick,
but can I tell you two? So what happened with Chris was when I left Universal, the deal dissolved with me and Chris. So he went on and he did a deal with another company. Koch right now. He did a deal with them, and I executive produced his project, but he's no longer signed to Division 1, but he's my little brother, so he's a Division 1 associated. When he's done with that situation, we still gonna have conversation. That's my little bro.
Okay, Rico Love is here, world-renowned producer as well as artist. He got the new song "They Don't Know" that's out with the video. He just came back from at least 8 strip clubs and came straight to this morning show to talk to you guys. He was out promoting his song. The video, give me the concept behind the video.
The concept behind the video, first of all, I didn't hire a video director to do this video. I hired the brand and marketing firm who does work for Vogue. They call it the BRPR firm. They do stuff for Vogue and for Hennessy, and they like things you see in Esquire magazine. And I want to make a creative visual experience as opposed to just me by a car with some diamonds on and a pretty girl and we singing "They Don't Know." Nah, it's a girl walking through. If anybody familiar with the video, she's walking through this art gallery. She represents so many different things, but I wanted people to nobody sees my face in the actual video except for this painting that's of me in this art gallery, and I wanted people to kind of like experience this, and it's like a moving painting as opposed to just like, let me just do this video and I put a girl in there and she pops a butt and then we do it and I pop some bottles and then I pull up in the car and I get out the car and then my friends are with me. Nah, it's the same
that's
thing.
That's 99% of all videos out today. Yeah,
and I didn't expect for it to take on the way it took on. I didn't think people were gonna attach themselves to it as quickly. And it did, and I was like shocked. But so I didn't give the public enough credit. But I think it's cool to be able to express ourselves in different ways. And it's what frustrates me the most is that people are saying, "Oh, you did some like Kanye shit," and I'm like, "Damn, there's nothing to do with it. It's nothing similar to Kanye." Yeah. But what it is that people do the same thing so much, but nobody says if this rapper rapping the same BPM, doing the same type of video, nobody says, "Oh, you're doing that Meek Mill shit," or "You doing this." No offense to Meek Mill because I'm a big fan of Meek Mill, but I'm just using him as an example. But you're doing this. Nobody's saying that.
Yeah, you know what?
But when you do something different, they saying, "Oh, you're trying to be like," no, everybody else trying to be like the same. I'm just trying to express myself in a way that's a little bit different.
You're listening to Sway in the morning on Shade 45.